Great to see you all. You all well. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Very nice, yes. And now this is unusual, ladies and gentlemen. We don't often have this. On the couch tonight, a celebrity couple. Yes.
Who is it?
I know.
We wanted to make it
It sparks flew backstage. It's incredible. And it was John and Emily. Not just a couple, they are married. And now, are you like Brangelina or, you know, Benifer or
Well, we were
Jedward?
sort of... No, our name is Crunt, we've decided.
I see how you got there. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, it was Bluntinsky.
Yeah.
It just seemed, you know, long-winded, so Crunt felt efficient and sort of...
Do you use Crunt a lot?
Every restaurant.
Is that your
Table in the
booking?
back available for Crunt. Yeah.
We sometimes send out Christmas cards, like, Christmas with the Crunts, come and have a drink.
That's gonna go wrong, really.
That's why I like it, just living on the edge.
All right, our first big film tonight. It's already been hailed as the horror movie of the year. Not just other people have said that. Wow. A Quiet Place. Now, happily, it stars Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. This is great. We'll be able to talk about it. And not just that, directed and co-written by yourself,
Yes.
Tom. And congratulations, both of you.
Thank you very much.
Because when you see this film, it is such a great premise for a horror film. So explain it to the people.
Oh, me?
You want me to do it?
You do it this time.
Well, it was pitched to me...
Just being clear, this time.
Yeah.
This time.
We pitch it to each other every night at dinner. No, this is a movie about a family that you meet who has to remain as quiet as possible. And you have to figure out why, and I'll give it away. No, they have to remain quiet because they are being hunted by creatures not from this planet that only hunt by an acute sense of sound. So if you make any sound, you'll be dead within 10 to 15 seconds.
Which, honestly, it's terrible. Because the movie, it becomes eerily quiet. And now, is it true that you practice this at home?
I mean, did we?
I did.
I feel like this story became as if, like, John and I are role-playing at home.
Yeah, I was the creature, and... yeah, exactly. Come on, make some sound.
Yeah.
Because it is...
Cheap, but good.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. John, you didn't like these films.
No, not at all. I think the technical term is a scaredy cat. And I never saw horror movies growing up. I was too terrified, and obviously I'm a huge horror fan now. If you saw my iTunes list over the last year, you'd say, I think we have a problem. But it's phenomenal. I don't think my name is the one that you see and say, can't wait to see a horror movie from that guy. But the original script came to me, and it's actually an incredible story of family. And so it's, to me, you can't tell by looking at the poster, we can show that again, but it is a love letter to my kids. It's about what would you do as a parent, what extremes would you go to protect your kids?
And is this true that this film you originally weren't going to be in?
Well, we had just had our second child, and I was about to do Mary Poppins, and so I was in a sort of general feeling of joy. I didn't know if I wanted to go towards the darkness of the pitch that he'd given me for this film. And then I'd mentioned a friend of mine to John when he pitched me. I said, oh, you should call so-and-so. And so he did.
So-and-so is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
So he did call so-and-so, and you didn't send her the script, admittedly. She wasn't sort of hired, but...
so close.
But so close. And then I read the script, and I was like, you need to call her and fire her.
Are you still friends with her?
We are, until the movie comes out, and then she's like...
And John, for you, obviously, lovely that Emily wants to be in the film.
Absolutely.
But as a director, is it then weird giving your life partner notes?
It was weird because I was very nervous about it, to be honest. I think we both were. Before we started shooting, she said, are you nervous? And I said, I'm terrified. And she said, oh, good, me too. I think it's one of those things where people think because we're both in the same business, we have the same experiences, but I've actually never been on set with her, seen how she worked. I'd heard she was a diva, and I just was sort of like, can't get Emily out of her trailer, stuff like that. It's like, ugh. And no, but I think what it was is, and it sounds really sappy, but it's true. I think it's the greatest collaboration I've ever had in my career. I've never seen her work, and when you are actually in the room and she does what she does, honestly, it changes the air in the room. Everyone is just completely and totally stunned by what she does.
Oh, that's
See how I young. But this is what I have to say, learn early on in our relationship was that British people are notoriously terrible at taking compliments. Would you agree? Just like it's kind of like stop talking.
Oh, that's actually what she did. We first met, and I was like, look, I just want to get out of the way. I'm a huge fan of yours. And she went,
You weren't cool at all. There was none of that, actually, I don't know your work. You were a proper fan of it.
oh, I was full stalker status, yeah. I was just like, hey, you want to go on a date with me?
No, tell people, is this true? How many times have you seen Devil Wears Prada?
I mean...
Not 75.
Give or take 72. Yeah. No, it's one of those things that back in the day, us elderly people used to channel surf, and no one does that anymore.
That?
But yeah, exactly. Like I said,
So cruel.
No, it's just one of those movies that whenever you're going through the channels, you just stop and you... I mean, look.
Has anyone seen the film here? Probably. Do you know that there's 4 people? There's a sort of montage sequence where Annie Hathaway's got numerous fabulous outfits that they go through. And John, one day I came home and he was watching it, and he was watching the montage bit, and he goes, and that's my favourite outfit. With the beanie. It's cute.
Well, I couldn't get Annie, and so I was like, oh.
John, you look like a man who has a signature dance move.
Of course I have a signature dance move.
What is it? What is it?
It's, in order to dance without getting hurt, I stretch, so I just make the stretching into the dance.
Oh, can we see?
It's called the lunge.
Oh, it's got a name.
Yeah.
It's
you
the
gotta,
front lunge.
Yeah, you
Front
just...
lunge, yeah.
The crunge.
Say hello to
You're gonna
people
need some space.
Oh, okay. Do you want some music? Do you want some music for this?
Sure, yeah, that would be less embarrassing.
Yeah, let's have a look. Do we have a bit of Kylie?
Oh, do we have... Oh, is it Kylie Minogue? Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a spare. Here we go. Spare Kylie Minogue.
Yes, come on! To the lunge! To the lunge!
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, absolutely. Feel it. I'll tell you, that's how I met Madonna. Yeah, auditioning for her tour, and she said no.
I'm not sure if you want to stop that. I haven't asked you. Do you have one?
Don't have one.
Please do something after that.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Because John Krasinski, you were nearly in this world, weren't you, the Marvel world?
Wow, make me feel great. He's like, look at this poster. John, you almost hit that. You almost got to that level? Yes, I was probably, 16th choice for Captain America.
But you were in the costume and everything. I mean, you got pretty close.
Yeah, I got to the suit. It was a pretty big day for me. I was nerding out completely, and I gotta say, for a split second there, I was feeling really good about myself. This guy comes up and they give you the suit. You get it. They give you the suit, and I was actually putting the suit on, and I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And through the hallway came Chris Hemsworth dressed as Thor, and he was like, you all right, mate? And I went, no, I'm not. I'm okay. I feel like I ate a burrito before. No. Yeah, when you see Chris Hemsworth with next to no clothes on, you don't want all of a sudden be like, I want to take my clothes off here.
Now, Emily, you've done some action films. You've been on here talking about them. But this December, you take on one of the greatest superheroes of all time.
It's true.
Mary Poppins.
Yes. Which is, I imagine, sort of cool and terrifying at the same time.
Well, yes, I think it did feel quite terrifying at first. And Rob Marshall, who directs this film, and he's absolutely fabulous, he is a friend. I'd worked with him before. He called me and left this very ceremonious message on my phone. He was like, it's Rob, call me back. So I did, and he was like, we're doing Mary Poppins, and I want you to be Mary Poppins. And I was just like, oh my God. So thrilling and scary, because I think she is so iconic, and Julie Andrews is so iconic that, it's a big thing to take on. But ultimately, it'll just be my version of her.
And this version is mostly filmed here, am I right?
We filmed everything here.
Oh, wow.
Everything in London, yeah.
So, John, you got to spend time here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, is it correct? Do we need to apologise? Were we not that welcoming to you?
No.
No, most people are so welcoming.
But
Customs agents, not so much. I'm sure customs is a pain for everybody, right? It's a little bit of like, I got somewhere to be. No, you guys love it? Perfect.
they live here. It's quite easy to get in.
they're like, yeah.
You just walk through.
I'm in the line of 1800 waiting. No, I went up to, when she was shooting, I was shooting something in Montreal, so I flew back to see the kids and my wife. I remember going through customs, everything was fine, and then 1 week, just got unlucky, and there was a guy about my age, seemed a bit grumpy, and he said, let me see. And he said, yeah, he said, you an actor? And I said, yeah. He goes, what do I know you from? And I said, I don't know if you'd know. I mean, we did the American version of your British Office. Strike one. Oh. I love that show. The UK version. I was like, I get it. And then he said, who are you visiting? I said, my wife. And he said, is she an actress? And I said, yeah. He said, would I know her? I said, I don't know. And he said, what's her name? And I said, Emily Blunt, as he was writing something. And he went, you? You. I went, yeah, and he goes, all right, get out of here. And like stamped my passport with a fury. Get out of here.
John, also, I did encourage him that he would be welcome more if he stopped wearing a baseball cap, because I just said, you look so American. Nobody wears baseball caps.
Oh, that makes it better. You look so American. Just take off the baseball
No, I
cap.
just wanted you to blend in a bit.
That's just called prejudice, is what it is.
But he went out and bought himself a tweed flat cap. No, he looked awesome.
Was that good?
No, he looked like something out of a Guy Ritchie film. You look great. And he walked down the street, and it was like the sun came out, because suddenly a guy turned to him and he went, all right?
What does that say about your country? That it's like, well, if you lose the baseball hat, get
Just
a flat
wear
cap.
tweed. That's what it says. That's all you need.
It's that simple, then.
And was it nice? Because presumably having your children spending time here was
Yes,
quite nice.
yes.
Because are they American children?
You said it kind of sneeringly. Like
Oh, don't.
It's getting weirder.
Yeah. Put your cap on, you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
You like dry heaved. You were like, are they American?
Have you given birth to...
Oh, God.
It's worse.
Baseball hat.
It's worse than the film. And then an American came out of her.
I mean, they are semi-American. They did become quite... well, my oldest daughter became quite British-sounding over the course of the year that I was here for Mary Poppins. And she was sort of saying things like bath and water. And now she's back to water.